Welcome back to K&W Garage. I'm Wes. Kim's at work as usual. Anyway, we've had several questions from friends and a few comments and things, and they want to know why I haven't done anything with the GTO. I have parts ordered for the fuel tank, the interior. I have a bunch of stuff ordered, but I think we discussed this before, but our audio was so terrible that a lot of stuff didn't make it. Anyway, for example, I bought a $360 fuel tank with the straps, sending unit, everything ready to go. $300 freight to get it here. So I ended up buying a lump sum package deal of that and the interior from Ames Performance. They deal in Pontiac parts. There's Clark's Corvair, Dust Corvair. There is so many different ones. You pick the car and they're out there. Anyway, I'm going to a get together in Ohio, and I'll have to get paperwork on it and give you the information on it. Anyhow, they're going to bring that down, all my parts down there, so I pay zero freight. So basically, my trip to Ohio is going to be for free. And then I was asked about things around my shop. Well, so we're going to do a walk around my shop and look at this mess and kind of tell you a little bit about what's going on with it. And like I said, I'm still learning this camera, so cut me a little slack. As you notice around the shop, there's all kinds of signs. I mean, there's signs everywhere. And there's my GTO. My wife got that for me. Thank you. And clock. And then as you can see down there, there's more signs as you go around the room. And then we'll come over here. And these are all my storage cabinets where I keep all my body supplies, paint cleaning supplies, car parts, air conditioning stuff, welding stuff. And then here we got paint. And see, here's some more. And most of these signs were all given to us. Somebody'd come over and they'd see a sign at a garage sale or something, they'd get it and bring it over. And a few I bought. That Oliver, that was my dad's. It's kind of down here, so I remember him all the time. He's kind of here. And if we walk around here, I still got room for more signs. We're getting there. And then this whole wall up here has got, as you can see, that just goes. And it all started out with a wall of license plates. As you can see around the window there's all kinds of license plates. And then they go down that wall too. Just no rhyme or reason to it. Just people bring them over to me, and that's what we do. But on the GTO, we got it near today. We'll take a look underneath it, and you can kind of see what I'm doing. But really, I'm waiting to get the gas tank in it. You ought to have a goal when you're working on these. Set your goal. Okay, so there's the back, and this one does have a 421 in it. 428. I'm sorry, 428. My bad. Muncie 4-speed, and it has one of those fancy 9-inch Ford rear ends that are re-drilled and welded and all the good stuff for a GM. It was in it when I got it, and I thought, okay. And I've replaced floor pans, as you can see. They're all nice and new. POR 15, got it all cleaned up. There's a shifter. There's the disc brakes. It's all coming along pretty good. But anyhow, my goal is like I said, you should have a goal. My goal is to get this and the wagon both where I can start them and drive them out of the garage. It don't do a bit of good when you have two cars here that don't move. I can put gas in this. And the wiring, it looks like a bunch of spaghetti up there, but really that's all accessories. It wouldn't take me an hour to get the wiring done and get it where turnkey start and drive it out of here. But this is where I'm at on it, and just the reason why is this isn't going to take very long, and I'm waiting on parts. So in the meantime, I'm busting away on the wagon here, just trying to get it all ready to go. And our upcoming one is this mess. That nasty old Power Glide transmission. We are going to rebuild it. My father-in-law did it 25 years ago, and he said they're nothing. And I look at them, and I'm terrified of them. You look at all the stuff on the inside, thanks, but no thanks. But he said we can do it, and it's easy. So we're going to go through this together. It'll be a two-part video. One will be tearing it down. The other will be putting it back together again. And I'm sure it's going to be interesting. Then we get that done, get the 400 done, we get it back in the car, get drive shaft in it, get some brakes on it, because I have not done nothing with the back brakes yet. It wouldn't take too much to get in there to check it all out and replace the lines. And like I said, I told you before, replace the rubber brake lines. The steel lines look sketchy, change them. They're not that expensive. You can buy kits with pre-bent brake lines like what's on the front. Here, we can walk back up here to the front. But these were all pre-bent lines. I didn't bend them. The guy I took them off the GTO and put them on this, and he didn't bend them, but they were all, that's how they come. That's how them brake lines come when you get them. They're all pre-bent, they're safe, they're not rusted out, and you know what you got to work with. But anyway, and I think here coming up pretty quick, we're gonna start doing a few more cars showcasing a few more cars. You guys seem to like that, so we're going to try that and see how that works out and get this going. You know, there's Kim's seat hack over there still shining away. That goop works good on there. All right, let's get to doing something. Welcome back to K&W Garage. We got the 65 wagon up on the lift, and we're going to look at this thing together. Really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. We'll spin this around and just got it up on the lift, got a light underneath it. Let's look at it. As you can see, somebody sprayed it with undercoating at some point in time. Frame rails are a little rusty, but don't look bad, as you can see. We'll just kind of do a walk around of this. Brake cables froze, but I've got new ones of these to put on it. Stuff I took off, didn't need it for the GTO. Somebody has been into the brakes. I can just tell by the painted piece on there. Go back here. Oh, further back along the frame. It don't look too bad. The gas tank, you can tell it's got, I borescoped the gas tank and there was no rust in it. It looked clean on the inside, so we're hoping. But this right here, this is going to be a problem. That's where the spare tire goes, and I don't think that's going to pan out real well. We'll have to address that. But anyway, that's yeah, there's just walking around here. There's nothing too upsetting. But yeah, there's the light isn't blinding it. There's the somebody's painted a red differential cover, which means somebody's been into it because the paint is not around it, just on it. And of course, we got the good old red silicone. So it wouldn't hurt to check that out. It looks like at one time the pinion still might have been leaking. Just have to get in there and see what's going on with it. Might have to address that. Something you always want to do is just, when you do these, you want to check the grease in the rear end. People forget about it, then they blow the rear end out because they don't have any grease in it. Something I was not shocked of, you can see the brake line there. It is totally rusted. It's sad. So we get ahead of these lights. And if you look up here, old brake line fitting, new brake line. I don't like these fittings in there. And it's actually got two of them in it. Well, we're going to take all that out and put that new brake line in it. And then they've scavenged the gas line back to here, put rubber in it. I'll probably leave the front half because it's good and they did a good job of routing it. I'll probably just go ahead and buy a new line, bend it and run it. Oh man, get around all this stuff. Run it down this, back over the axle. That just it does not look good. And that brake line, it just looks like it could snap at any time. We'll go ahead and replace the rubber hose. We'll put, oh, here's another thing. You look back here, they've got fittings everywhere, compression fittings. Okay. I would just, which makes me wonder if they didn't put brakes on the back, because if you look, it's got a new brake line, but did it have a new cylinder? I don't know. We'll find it. We'll find out when we get into it. But yeah, that's kind of shady. We'll take care of that. Looks like maybe it might do for a new pair of shocks. Definitely replace your rubber gas lines when you do it. No matter what you do, just replace the gas line. It's a lot easier. Oh, that little sending unit's not on top of the tank. Look at that. Sending unit's on the side of the tank. That makes it kind of handy. Anyway, this is what we got to work with. We'll come down tomorrow and start trying to clean stuff up. I see some things that need addressed. Some things that I thought would be a problem aren't a problem. Yeah, that one there's, oh, that one's not froze, but I'll replace it anyway. Yeah, so that's, see it moving? That one's not froze, but the other side is, so we'll just do them both. There's no sense in hassling with it. Keep it safe. Like I said, just keep in mind all this work, you don't do the major thing like the brakes and gas lines and stuff like that. It'll end up biting you before it's all said and done. Like I said, the frame looks good. I don't see any rust. Not nothing, no rust holes. And this is the brake line. Yeah, this is the brake line, the new brake line. And so that's just, we got that coming in. Emergency brake cable up in the front's froze too. And here's where our new brake line is going to stem off of, up here. And all brand new brake lines all the way to the back. Anyway, this kind of gives you an overview of what we got to work with. Trying to pan around and get everything. Maybe not the greatest video, but it's getting there. And the front's kind of had the ground down, cleaned up, painted, and it looks better. Well, we'll make the back look like it. Anyway, we can start on tomorrow. All right, we're here with the possessed little camera. As you can see, the gas line is gone. Brake line's gone. So now I'm able to get a wire brush and try to clean this mess up and POR 15 it and get her going. But There's the old brake lines. As you can see, well, they're not looking at that. They're looking down here, way down here. Where's it at? There it is. There's the old brake lines. Pretty crusty. And this over here, this is the fuel line I took off. And we'll get a tubing bender and we'll take some new stock and make a new fuel line, put it back in, and that part will be done. Of course, there's exhaust for it. That complements the GTO. It's getting a bigger exhaust. But anyway, we're getting there, making progress. I'll show you who's in the house today. Miss Goldie's in the house, and you guys probably all wonder why I have a shop chicken. Well, the other hens are mean to her, so she gets to come in here and eat and drink because they won't let her eat or drink. So this is her refuge for a little bit. Anyway, let's get something cleaned up. Let's see, what are we going to do now? Looks like we're going to see if we can start cleaning this mess up and make it look like something. That'd be kind of different. But anyway, we'll get her going. Let's see what we can do. Hey everybody, as an afterthought, I don't know if anybody has planned on going to Ohio up there to the Pontiac Nationals in Norwalk. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's July 17th through the 19th at Norwalk, Ohio, at Summit Motorsport Park. PontiacNationals.com. But I got a deal the other day that said all the vendor spaces are full, which means there should be a pretty good selection of parts. And then I've also ordered a bunch of parts through Ames, big ticket items that was going to cost a lot in freight to get sent. So I got a gas tank for the GTO, the spears for the side, the wheel well house molding, all the big ticket item stuff that costs the upsized freight. I figure the trip is going to pay for itself just in what it was going to cost me in freight. And then I get to go up and look at the swap meet and see all the other cars, get some ideas. Maybe something I thought would look good. Maybe I might see it up there and not be as happy with it. But anyway, this was something we'll check it out. This is like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away, not too far off. But Ames is actually bringing my parts to me to Norwalk, so I'm paying zero freight. I just got to pick them up when I get there. Not a problem. Go check it out and see what all's going on. And if you love classic cars, boy, it's going to be quite a show. Till next time.